Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's grow a garden together, baby.
Hi.
I just noticed that this is a dang lime tree, which I think is totally worth noting. That's super fun.
Is it a lime tree or is it just really badly drawn lemons?
Or like really poorly colored lemons also. Yeah. Like these kind of look
because they could be green because, you know, they're new.
Because they're not ripe?
Yep.
All right, well, we are going to go ahead with this airplane plot and ignore our money troubles and ignore our, books and mysterious names and whatever it is. Inspect the plane. Let's do it.
I understand they might be leading up to something, but I'm genuinely frustrated.
The anxiety has been drawn out a bit too long.
Yes.
It's not fun at the moment.
I'm going to go bring my truck around and tow the plane out. Needed to get a better look.
How are you going to get your truck in here? We
We
have seen this area.
Yes.
How the hell are you going to get your truck in here?
My dude.
Like, no. Some running and then some towing later. No. And some driving over our garden?
Yeah.
You just drove right... There's a fence there.
Well, there was a fence, but I didn't know it opened.
That's a big freaking gate, and you backed that trail that you ran through full of bushes, foraging your way through the underbrush, you just drove your truck through that? You know that I can tear up the bottom of your truck like mad?
He has protection because, I guess, Lily's interested in him. I don't know. I don't like their relationship. I'm fine. I don't care.
Also,
she's just trying to be polite to her friends. None of her friends will get hurt on her land, and she has a deal with her patron to make sure that nobody gets hurt.
As guests.
Yep.
If they're invited. Next time her cousin comes over, it'll be bad news for him.
Bad news bears.
And also her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. But,
all right, so the thing is here also going, what good is that gate? Because it's not as wide, it's not wider than the wings.
I was actually thinking about that too, going like, well, that seems
form of
dumb.
a biplane, you can't just take the wings off and take it through.
You really can't. It is you literally need to have that much space. You have to have usually more space, obviously, because not everybody can drive perfectly straight when they're not paying attention.
Shouldn't you be able to see part of the cockpit from here?
I think so.
Well, anyway.
It also seems weirdly either undersized or oversized. I can't even decide. They're like, we're going to cartoonify it, and I'm like, I can't. Is it too small?
It is very small
is it
for
too big?
those people. Luke is taller than that plane in that illustration, which means it's too small.
Right. That's better. Let's see. Hull looks okay. A lot of rust. It can be helped.
As long as nothing's rusted through, I guess.
I mean, rusting is actually, as far as I know, really bad because everything really does start falling apart.
That's what I mean. If it's only surface rust, nothing's degraded through, there's no holes, there's no puncturing, it's not eating in, you can sand it off and then seal it.
All right.
But you do make the metal thinner to sand it off.
Like, it's just a...
How old is it?
It's still dangerous,
Also,
basically.
where the hell did you get that giant-ass cable?
Like,
wow.
Dude, you just have everything. Model 75S's were in were in production from 34 to 45. Didn't see any combat in World War II, though.
Nope.
You said your aunt flew in the war?
Kind of. Yeah, Mr. Jones said she was a wasp.
Yes. Huh. I would have taken her for a Catholic.
Really? Really?
All right, so actually I thought there was an interesting observation that somebody actually made, and I forgot to bring this up, was that somebody said that they thought that it's actually more likely that Lily's family is Italian.
Yes.
Which I thought was cool and interesting and fun. I will admit, though, that I am still slightly disappointed because I thought it would be kind of cool to have basically Hispanic. Because you usually don't have a lot of big, main stories with a character that might be considered to be mixed race, air quoting, basically as a main character, especially for being Hispanic.
On the other hand, I haven't seen a lot of Italian main characters that aren't we're doing the mafia or, pasta place.
Right?
So this is kind of cool. I liked the case they made. So I can't remember your username right now, but that was a super cool comment you came in with, and we both loved it.
We really appreciate it. Thank you very much. It was a wonderful addition.
Also, just like Catholic,
And the reason why I also said that is because Catholic and Italians, being heavily
Roman
Catholic.
that kind of thing. Say better just like, are we trying to make him look stupid again? What?
Oh, you mean, yeah, we're trying to make him look dumb. Yeah. It's fine. I'm really tired of you doing this, writers, and I don't really appreciate it because I think it's an
unfortunate adding to anything. I'm not willing to laugh at him.
This is, damn, you mean,
What's wrong?
The engine's shot. Animals lived in there. Rust ate up a bunch of it. Seen a lot of use, looks like. It's just old and busted. Like.
Are you saying that damn squirrel used to live in here? You're kidding.
Won't fly again without a ton of money and time invested into it.
What if I just scrap it for, the historical value?
Right?
The outside still looks nice, though. Maybe I could do something with that. Seems wrong to just scrap it.
Yeah, definitely. I'll just get it out of the way for now.
Really?
Where the hell are you gonna put it?
You're gonna
My
take
dude,
my whole
we
plan.
haven't even seen the rest of this.
I'm also just like, dude, how the hell did you
Whoa.
drive in here? Like, tell me how you drove
Oh my
your
God,
truck in
where
there.
did you come from?
And you couldn't have driven your truck through here, so
No.
don't even ask about staircases.
Yeah,
okay?
no.
But over here, like, you literally drove your truck through these
Are we saying there's a
trees,
road?
over
over
these
this way?
rocks, through these things.
I still
like,
not seeing a road.
all of that, and you
And
just
then went up, maybe?
and then you drove up this way,
Yeah?
past her fence, all the way over here, and to the road.
Okay.
Holy crap. So you turned in over here, went all the way down, navigating through these trees and around the rocks and things, and came back up over all the way
I
down.
need to know how lovely Aunt Mary
Here.
actually got the plane in there to begin with, because now I'm like, what?
Like, holy crap,
Wow.
dude. I'm not believing it.
Yeah, it's
All right,
a
we're going to
lot.
explore the hangar. I cannot find Lily's voice right at this moment. I've been doing too many other characters.
It's fun.
I'll do my best.
Ah.
Want to take a look? Want to take a look inside with me? Want to take a look?
Want to
All
take
right,
a look?
again, typos. I have said this a few times. Like, I understand that typos happen. I have made them. I've been occasionally very embarrassed about them. When you are publishing a piece of literature, typos are super freaking hugely important to avoid.
Yes.
Have 5 proofreaders. Have 7 proofreaders. Read it out loud. One of the easiest ways to know if you're missing a word is to read it out loud.
Yes.
Because when you try and say it and it's not there for your eyes, it helps a lot of people
Yeah.
catch it. But just catch your typos. It ruins the suspension of disbelief. It doesn't feel professional. Again, I understand they happen. That's why you do
Especially
more
for my
proofreaders.
friend, I know you do, because especially, well, you're dyslexic. It
They trip
happens
me up
fairly
pretty hard.
frequently, like for you though too sometimes.
So I actually noticed some typos way more than others. Not as much spelling typos, but more like syntax typos or whatever, like grammar typos, like
Right.
this kind of thing.
Sentence construction typos
That one,
too, yeah.
anyway, because I do a lot of predictive reading, where what I'm familiar with, and the more I read and the more I become familiar with a particular style of writing, the better and faster I can read it. Because what I think should be there is there, and then when I don't have it, I go, holy crap, what's going on?
Right.
You know? All right, want to take a look inside with me? I think they wanted to say want to look inside with me and want to take a look, and they couldn't decide, or they might have just dropped the A.
Right? You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Let's find out. Let's give him 90 million barrels.
Aye. Whoa! It's not just a plane in here. It's a roll-top desk with another lock on it. You get to use your sledgehammer after all.
It's also
Wait.
huge.
Also, the roof is
Woo,
totally damaged.
it is like catastrophically huge.
I mean, it was on the outside really damn big. Statues and relics from all over the world. Aunt Mary must have collected them in her travels and flew them back in her tiny plane.
and must have stolen them
hang on,
from
I
a
was gonna
lot of places, maybe.
Was she a thief? Was your
Aye.
aunt an archaeological thief?
You know, like
The
that
intrigue keeps growing.
Oh, you know, like that other game that we know about.
Oh God, it was just feeling so much
Yeah.
like my museum
Right?
story. Like, holy crap. And sometimes I just want to be like, if you like this series, but you like a little less discourse and more fun, go check out that one.
I mean, that's just because
we haven't got as far in
Yes.
it, but also because it doesn't deal with a lot of like children and parenting romance,
right?
which is more complicated in my opinion.
Yes.
All right, anyway.
Now you should take photos and ask the museums in San Francisco about them. See if anything's old and genuine.
Why
This is really supposed to
specifically-
fucking take place in like the Rocky Mountains,
I
isn't
was to
it?
say, why specifically San Francisco?
Holy
That's
shit.
way the hell out there. I
Because
don't
that's
know.
maybe like the closest thing. I don't know.
Or that just might be what she's familiar with.
Right?
Good idea. If anything's real, we can try to reparate it. We can try and give it back.
Hey, man.
Holy crap, they are totally going.
Except
Uh-huh.
that that's for money.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like what they're talking about, going see if anything is valuable, and they're
No,
like, yeah, we can reparate.
reparations are giving it back to the people it came from.
I know, but I'm not believing Regina here.
Oh.
That's the thing. Because
See, Lily's not going money. She's going, maybe we can give it back. Send back to their country of origin.
send back to the country. I'm like,
I feel like this is more appealing to the millennial audience, like using the word throuple and talking about genders. I feel like this is a modern world and what they care about. Not saying that those things are not valid, but it is very trendy to appeal to them, okay?
right.
So it's like, you can appeal to them and be, I am coming from a good, genuine place, these are my beliefs, but unfortunately, if this is the framing, it also feels very tropey, especially if you're really tone deaf in other areas where a lot of millennials are like, yeah, you know what? Be really freaking careful about having kids or getting in relationships because it's damn complicated and hard.
Right.
Like, that is another millennial attitude that I am familiar with, going, I'm not gonna just, like, are we saying that, basically Lily's a millennial and Luke's not? And so he has completely different views on things.
Oh, so we have even more age difference.
Or
Okay.
whatever's going on. But the thing is like, it keeps feeling like they basically keep peppering in a lot of sort of millennial, like, social fan service.
Right.
Rather than having it be a consistent theme. And that might not be, like, they may have intended for it to be completely consistent across. But given the really, really tropey nature of the romance in the story and the discrimination against men and the bad male stereotypes, I say basically negative male stereotypes, I feel like they're not succeeding in general in appealing to, I, as a millennial, just saying, we don't feel like that kind of thing.
At least as far as my experience.
My experience with that demographic is it is an experience of going, we have tried to be more careful with family, more careful with money, more aware of the choices we're making. Even if we can't do it, we're trying. That is one of the values of the thing. Anyway.
It's fine.
Maybe we can evaporate. It's nice that they say that, though. It's nice to include it nonetheless.
Look at you, all anti-imperialist and anti-colonialist.
I love that she recognizes that. That's kind of fun.
That's interesting. And also, again, though, you have your black friend going, hey.
Like I said.
I can't tell, though, if that's sort of like...
good or bad?
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is either. I think it's nice that they're pointing it out.
I would like to think the best of people. Shockingly, believe it or not, guys, I really do tend to believe that on average, most people tend to write stuff in goodwill or basically with the intention of saying something that's humorous or something that's fun or just being
with
like,
no
we're trying
ill intentions.
Right. Like, a lot of people, I don't think, like, and that's the thing where this stuff gets kind of hard, where sometimes people are like, oh, you gotta leap down their throat and cancel them forever or whatever. And it's like, people are not trying, as far as I have usually seen, to try to be nasty.
Oh, really, Lily? No, that's a little tone deaf. Here, you're anti these big, really harmful things. You forget, anti-Blaine and anti-Larry, too.
Ah, my girl! What's in the corner there?
Other than the giant roll-top desk that's so big we could move in? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, it's one of those old roll-top writing desks. But, 10 times the size of normal.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like this is lazy background drawing. Because of putting them there instead of putting any body parts there, like there's no hand or anything here, but you still have them here.
You're like, you could
Lily
put the characters more into the scene.
Well, going that sort of thing. When Lily has found stuff on her own, it doesn't like I don't remember her avatar popping up as she talks about her great uncle's paintbrushes. We just saw the paintbrushes, so we didn't get a reference of her size in reference to them. We just saw the art. I feel like them being here makes this work a lot less well.
Yeah. Well.
But that's just my critique on your framing choice. It feels odd. Aye.
Let me find out what Luke says here. No, bad squirrel. Oh boy.
So the little demon god did live inside the motor.
I see.
Aye. You okay, Luke?
He's got my wrench!
There he goes.
Oh, boy.
Why did you have a wrench? We weren't starting yet.
This minor god is wild. Hey, I thought you made peace with the squirrelinator.
I mean, I gave him all of the wine and all of the sandwiches that Luke brought over that we never touched because he went away. And so he should be happy.
Oh,
squirrel, bitch! How come we didn't eat those sandwiches anyway? Damn. It's okay. Yeah, I thought I made peace with him too, but this creature cannot be reasoned with. It cannot be bargained with. It does not. Cannot know peace. Only war. Shoot it down. Patron god.
Oh my god.
You have so much to learn to your fair.
You don't even know if this is my child. You're not even asking me. What are you doing?
Why are you so young?
Why are you so young?
Yes, that one. Your predecessor was so much more experienced. They are really linear with this hanger. Like, this feels way more direct than all the other ones.
Right?
One choice
at a time, yep.
All right, here we go, my dudes. There's the roll-top desk.
It's locked.
Yeah, I thought the key
Big surprise.
indicate that. I wonder if I'll use the same key as the airplane.
Yep.
Click. Nice. There it is, the freaking novels. Thank God, please.
Is
the
this
little
really...
key from the keychain fit. Let's see. Some Barry Means novels like We Found in the Greenhouse, Nightingale's Cry, Atomic Heart.
What's in the typewriter?
A manuscript. A letter from Barry Means. If the date is right, it's from a few years ago.
Why would he type out a letter at your aunt's hangar? And why is it still here?
Another question. Why is there a draft of it here written by Aunt Mary? I recognize that handwriting anywhere.
Jeez, did your aunt get with this guy too?
Dang! Hey! I might have implicated such things about your grandpa, but
I'm sorry, I will not tolerate.
but I won't tolerate it about my relative.
I'm sorry, we're Mama Mean this apparently. Mama Meanness.
Mama Mean.
Yes.
Yes.
So why not? She could.
Mama Mia.
Let's not Catholic
Many
guilt anybody.
lovers.
Honestly,
Uh-huh.
like if she wanted to have a good time, let her have a good time. Dan.
Honestly, you have no idea if she and her husband were swingers before other things. You don't know how they live.
And we're polyamorous.
Oh God, not that. Not that poly is bad. Just I feel like most people that participate in most things do so on a surface level without getting involved in the community of people that are basically building that thing and are that thing.
Yeah, but the thing is
and
also...
so they don't really practice all of that thing.
Right.
So for me, polyamory, as I've been exposed to it at large, as opposed to specific.
Right.
Like in specific, the people that I have met that are like identify as polyamorous, they're not like, we're always looking. Oh, we're poly, so we can always, we were looking for another person, etc., etc. Every person that I've had approach me and be like, I'm poly, it's because I want to hit on you and let you know that even though I'm not available, I'm available for sex. And that is not, in my opinion, polyamorous, and is not in my understanding genuinely polyamorous. It's an excuse for basically sanctioned promiscuity. My partner feels it's okay if I sleep around, which isn't really being in love with and romantic about other people. Right. But on the other hand, there are many definitions of polyamory, and I don't want to step on anyone's toes here. It's just I feel like a lot of people use it as an excuse.
Well, the thing is at least for me, I'm like, you guys are also misusing the term then, too. Polyamorous? Love. Not polysexual.
And that's what I was going to say. Polysexual and polyamorous are different. Like me, I'm a very monogamous person. Not because of any moral, imperative or anything. It's just when I get with someone, I tend to hyper-focus. And I don't have room for other people to also romance with. I would be so freaking unbalanced trying to have more than one partner. It'd be ridiculous. Because I put a huge amount of attention into whatever I do. At any rate, don't judge her aunt.
All right, yes, because we've also already had this discussion about polyamory. It just makes me get
polysexual would be different. But people go, oh no, it's polyamorous. It's like, you're not falling in love with me. You just want a bone. It's fine.
It's okay.
Anyway, I'll hold on to this stuff and try and figure it out later. Let's get this hanger taken care of. Like, tear it down? You're literally still going to go forward with tearing it down. Like, genuine?
Really?
Okay, we need to take the stuff inside out and tear the hanger down. I can't believe it's even still standing. Okay, so we're calling it a condemned building at this point.
Well, what are you going to do with the stuff inside? Especially before,
Especially all the artifacts that might need protected from the various elements and things.
I'm like, why are we suddenly jumping ahead to just going, yep, now time to do this thing? What?
I feel like the story... I feel like it's getting a little less cohesive and a little more sloppy as it goes along. This can happen to a lot of stories that go on for a great deal of time. Now, I imagine Lily's Garden released the first 30 days when it first came out, since that's the story, but I don't even know. I know that's had continual updates of expanding the story further as the game has gone along, but I don't really know. But I do know that at some points it has felt very clunky and awkward, and other places it felt much smoother. And it seems like it's getting more and more awkward with the various arcs that it's following as it goes along. Some of that can be from writing yourself into a corner and being unwilling to change the direction you're going, because you have a vision in mind, but you also want other pieces. Some of it can be being addicted to certain scenes, going, but this thing is so cute, fun, clever, I don't want to leave it out, so I'm just going to leave it in. And going, if you're addicted, if you have like really special feelings towards it, it cannot work.
It feels extraneous. There's a little bit too much. Like that thing of going, is it too bloated? Is there other areas where you could fill out?
What is the purpose for all of these conversations, and what are they leading towards? Because when you're writing a story, there should be a purpose for what's there. In the same way that with a play, there should be a purpose for what's on screen. And like this bit, I'm not really connected to it emotionally, and it also seems rather sudden, rather rushed. A lot of times when you're not super emotionally invested as an author, you just try and rush through the things that want to get you somewhere else.
All
right.
What are you going to do with the stuff inside? And the plane.
Hey, Regina. Can I pay you in a bunch of antiques that you would be returning to the people they come from and not making any money? Never mind, forget that. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I have an idea. I can use the space and make a little monument to Aunt Mary's travels.
What?
You don't really have time and space for that. Are you gonna make like freaking like sculpture garden or memorial garden or something?
What?
I'll use the stuff she collected to decorate some themed mini gardens based on the places she's been. So you're not gonna check in on any of these artifacts. You're not gonna check in on reparations or anything. You're just gonna go, you know what? I'll just set up a sculpture garden, basically.
What? We have gone from let's turn them back in to I'm just gonna keep them.
Like I said, it feels like weird lip service when those things show up. On the other hand, I'm going, are they talking about other stuff that hasn't been mentioned on screen that's not those artifacts, it's other things?
I don't know. That sounds awesome.
I guess so.
I suppose. Yeah, Grandpa will love it. Let's get to work already.
All right, well, we're going to wrap this up here, my friends.
Well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you spending time with us, definitely because you have spent time with us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We got some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies, and it was great playing with you. Bye!